What if the most powerful rulers of ancient Egypt weren't actually Egyptian? What if the pharaohs who controlled the Nile, the greatest river on earth, came from a forgotten African empire south of Egypt, an empire so rich in gold, so dominant in trade, that it didn't just influence Egypt, it conquered it. These were the Black Pharaohs of Kush, masters of the Nile, controllers of Red Sea trade, and somehow their story was almost erased from history. Long before the rise of famous Egyptian kings, another civilization was already thriving to the south, Nubia, a land rich in gold, stretching along the Nile in what is now Sudan. To the ancient world, Nubia wasn't just a place, it was a treasure chest. Gold mines, ivory, ebony wood, rare animals. Egypt depended on Nubia for wealth, but this relationship wasn't peaceful for centuries. Egypt invaded Nubia, controlled it, exploited its resources. But Nubia never disappeared. It adapted, it learned, and eventually it rose. Out of Nubia emerged a powerful kingdom, the Kingdom of Kush. At first, Kush was under Egyptian control, but when Egypt weakened, Kush broke free, and then it did something no one expected. It grew stronger than Egypt itself. Centered around the city of Napata, Kush became a military and economic force. His kings didn't just want independence, they wanted the throne of Egypt. Around 730 BCE, everything changed. A Kushite king named Piye began a campaign northward, not for trade, not for diplomacy, for conquest. City after city fell. Egypt was divided, weak and vulnerable. And Piye used that weakness perfectly. He followed the Nile like a roadmap to power, until finally Egypt submitted. For the first time in history, a foreign African king became Pharaoh of Egypt. This was the birth of Egypt's 25th dynasty, the era of the Black Pharaohs. Now, imagine controlling the Nile River, not just part of it, all of it, from deep in Africa, all the way through Egypt. The Kushites ruled the Nile, and the Nile wasn't just a river, it was life, food, transportation, communication. Control the Nile, and you control an entire civilization. The Black Pharaohs didn't just rule land, they controlled movement, trade, and survival itself. But their power didn't stop at the Nile. To the east lay something even more valuable, the Red Sea, a gateway between Africa, Arabia, and Asia. Through this route flowed gold from Kush, ivory and animal skins, frankincense and myrrh, spices from distant lands. This was ancient globalization, and Kush was right at the center of it. They didn't just rule territory, they controlled connections between continents. But no empire lasts forever. From the north came a new threat, the Assyrians, ruthless, organized, powerful. They invaded Egypt and pushed the Kushites out. The Black Pharaohs lost Egypt, but here's what history gets wrong. That wasn't the end. It was a transformation. Back in Nubia, Kush rebuilt, stronger, different, independent. They moved their capital to Meroë, and there they created something unique. More pyramids than Egypt, advanced iron production, a new writing system. This wasn't Egypt's shadow anymore. This was a powerful African civilization standing on its own. So why don't we hear about them? Why are the rulers who controlled the Nile and shaped global trade barely mentioned? The Black Pharaohs weren't just a chapter in Egypt's story. They were proof that Africa's history is deeper, richer, and far more powerful than we've been told. Maybe it's time we stop looking at history through one lens and start seeing the full picture, because beyond Egypt lies a story the world is only beginning to remember. If you want more hidden histories like this, follow now, because the stories they didn't teach you are the ones you need to hear the most.